This is our dirt cheap V10 Audi S6 that we bought for just £3.5 grand. Despite it sounding pretty good, it's got its fair share of issues.
Is there smoke coming out the front of this?
That's oil. That's oil. And a bit of a shady past.
Well, it was a police repossession.
Oh no. But even after all of that, we quite like this thing. So today we brought it to V10 specialist REPerformance to see if it's too far gone or if it's worth saving this rare beast. And here we are, REPerformance. This is the owner, Ricky. I'm going to apologise in advance, actually. It's usually what I do when I bring someone a heap like this.
What have you brought me?
First impressions?
Yeah, looking better than most 18-year-olds you see down a pub on a Friday night, isn't they?
What do you reckon we paid for this thing?
4 or 5.
£3.5 grand.
This isn't a thing to brag about.
No. There is a story of this car. When we were on the phone to him, he was like, it's an ex-police repossession car. While we were looking around it, we opened the centre console, and there's some form of powder in there. And, you know, there are parts that have been taken apart, maybe by someone looking for something, maybe it was the police. It also had 3 Continentals and 1 Far Road. The spare Continental is here in the boot, and it has the look of it hitting a curb at about 40 or 50. So we reckon this thing might have been in some form of chase.
How many things work or don't work?
Yeah.
You can't say it doesn't work if it's not there.
Exactly. What we also don't have is a working centre screen, so we can't tell any of the car information.
Does your aircon work?
It does, and the heated seats work.
Things that don't work, they're mostly to do with visibility.
Yeah.
So that's headlights don't work.
Don't work or just rubbish?
Please go ahead, turn the headlights on, and there you go. But put the fog light on, and now you have lights.
So you literally have to drive everywhere with fog
With the fog lights on. We were driving home last night in preparation for this shoot, and it was a little bit drizzly last night, and I was driving it home to mine. Had the wipers on, and then out of nowhere they just went boonk. So we put a shoelace on one side and a piece of tape on the other, and drove home.
Is that the tint you had on it?
Yeah, they're behind your seat. Look, there you go.
Wow. Would that work?
That does work.
Yeah, that works.
Being honest, a centre light, a screen, which they're 10 a penny because it's an A6.
Are they easily replaceable?
You got to pull the centre trim out, but yeah, just screws in. A switch pack and a regulator, and I'm out of things to pick holes with in it.
Oh, that's good.
Right, I don't want to start yet. I want to plug it in. Right, where do we start?
That's not what you want someone to say when they're looking for problems with your car.
No. Right, here we go. Random misfire. Cylinder 8, cylinder 9, cylinder 6.
Nice.
Cylinder 5.
Cool. Nice. 4.
Cylinder 4.
There's a misfire on 5 of the 10.
But that's spread across 2 banks, which is weird.
So not like weird, oh, that's going to be so simple to fix.
I would probably start with coils and plugs, because probably never had them.
No, probably not.
And those are really easy to do on this engine, right?
Yeah. Yeah, mobilisers and start control is playing about. Won't talk to it.
Oh. Could that be because someone's tampered with it in the past?
Yeah, everything has got start authorization communication faults. Someone's been messing around either with a key or something like that and it's just freaked the car out.
Is this our car? Is this someone else's car?
It's everyone's car now.
Nothing about the lights?
So it does say you've got a problem with lights.
The adjuster does seem to work.
So they adjust up and down, just not with your lights
They just don't turn on.
That would say more a fuse problem.
What if he's got a little kill switch so that he can go dark?
What, is we stealth?
When he's driving head on to the police, because the tail lights still work.
It's the wrong way around. Instead of cutting the rears, it cuts the front.
So at the minute you have no fault.
Oh, look at that.
Right?
Look at that.
How many do you think will come back?
I'm gonna go 11.
I'm going to go 4. Oh, look at that. She's mint. Right, get her sold.
Yeah, quick. eBay, 6 grand.
1 misfire in cylinder 1, cylinder 4's misfiring.
So that's 3
So
cylinders.
cylinder 8 is your worst.
Okay.
So you're just counting with every cycle.
Yeah. Oh, that's counting misfires.
But what I think we might do now is just pull that plug and coil out. I've got a spare coil.
Oh, and see if it changes.
Now, Ethan and Edwin were complete idiots when they bought this Audi S6. They didn't check their history or anything that was wrong with the car. Thankfully, we don't have to spend thousands at a dealership getting a diagnostics done because we've got one of these. Our sponsor for today, Carly.
Now, our S6 has a broken centre screen, which means we can't see any of the issues wrong with the car. So instead, we can plug Carly in and get a readout of all of its issues. You want to plug that in?
Yeah, I'll throw it in.
We've got 3% of the systems checked, 3 issues found.
No way!
21, 24. We're at 90%, we've only got 10% left. How many more could there be? 32.
While that's gathering information, Carly can also code in features that your car never left the factory with, depending on year, make and model. So on our S6, holding down the unlock button does nothing. But with Carly, we can unlock comfort features. So when we do that, It will lower the windows.
As well as unlocking features and checking the health of the car, Carly can also help you uncover history like mileage rollbacks and past driving behaviour. It's as simple as plugging into the OBD2 port, getting the app on your phone, and then letting Carly do its magic.
So on our S6, you can see we've got faults for engine, transmission, central electrics. And not only does it show us when the fault occurred to help us work out whether it's a past or recent fault, the Smart Mechanic also helps explain the fault as well as potential causes and related symptoms, which help you take control of your car's health.
So if you want to unlock your car's hidden features and take control of its health,
then hit the link in the description below and grab yourself a Carly device.
are they the same coils as R8?
Everyone goes on about this, like they'll buy a 2-litre TFSI and I put R8 coils in it. They're no different, they're just red.
While we're here, people like to say these are Gallardo engines.
Nope.
Should we stop telling people that we've got a load? Yeah, we'll stop saying it.
Lamborghini bought their engines off Audi, so it's Lamborghini-derived Audi engine.
It does like to smoke from there. We had to stop last time when we were filming because there was plumes of smoke coming up from that bank of the engine.
Well, you've got a lot of oil and a hole in your airbox. The more I work on it, I feel myself getting high. Oh, well, that plug hole's full of oil. That plug hole's full of oil.
Are we 3 for 3? Hello.
Yeah, it's probably Cambridge seals, which is engine out.
Oh, don't say that, please. I'm guessing it's quite a labour-intensive job, that one, isn't it?
This is what we sort of say to everybody, is it's all well and good go and buy these. When you figure out that to do anything, it's engine out. Yeah.
What's it on the RS6 that is the coolant pipe?
Coolant pipes, engine out.
Engine out.
Yeah.
An engine out for
Lambda
a coolant
probes,
pipe.
engine out.
Washer fluid.
You're close. Yeah, washer bottle, you've got to take top suspension's arms off, do washer bottles.
What? Clean. Oh, hello.
There's a lot of oil in there.
Oh, that's a lot of
my
oil.
God.
This one. Oh, that's even worse.
They shouldn't be pulling oil out of the plug holes. I reckon this is your misfire problem.
Is it not kind of impressive that it was running semi-okay?
There is that way to look at it, if I'm honest.
To be fair, there's nothing that can't be fixed with just a bit of brake clean.
It at least looks fixed.
Exactly.
You've got one odd plug.
One's a butt plug.
So you've got a load of NGKRs and then one Volkswagen plug right at the end.
Great.
Oh, cool.
Perfect.
I suppose it doesn't really matter where I put them. Me getting all wound up about keeping them cylinder specific.
Meanwhile, you're having to clean out your socket
My
attachment.
socket. This is now where you go, oh yeah, I'll put coils and plugs on it. So from Audi, they're 20 quid a plug and it's £60 a coil. Right, so there's £800 plus VAT just in 10 coils and 10 plugs.
And also, for that 800, you're now starting to get towards what better ones of these were for sale for. I like that in the most beautiful, pristine workshop, we've devolved you to working on the ground, spraying brake cleaning coils. Oh, here we go.
So number 8's still being...
Still not
tricky.
happy.
Yeah, still happy.
You're lean on sensor free, so it's misfiring, so you haven't got a cylinder shutdown. It's adding fuel to try and deal with
Oh,
it.
so that's why it's so rich.
Yeah.
Chances are it's an injector, because we've done a coil and I've swapped all the plugs.
What's that like to do in an injector on one
In the
of
manifold off.
them? Yeah.
But I was gutted because I thought we could
Yeah, so yeah. I mean, because if you see that amount of oil, you think that's got to be it, right? But this thing's just crap enough that it's got issues on issues on issues.
Yeah, you got air leak as well. I can hear it. I can hear you got air leak.
An injector itself, what sort of cost?
200 quid for an
200
injector.
quid? Yeah.
Again, go. Oh yeah. Let's do all 10.
Yeah.
It's mad to think that injectors, plugs, and coils. That's £3 grand.
Yeah, and they're the bits that you think, I'll try that
Yeah,
because
I'll
it's
just do
so,
a PCV.
so inexpensive.
So to do those things, it's the value of the car.
That's providing the engine is all right underneath it, because that is the only thing we haven't checked. But what we do is we'll clear a ramp and we'll get it up on a ramp now.
What do you make of this, right? So if you open this rear door and look down on the bottom.
Yeah, I just saw that. That kind of looks like if it slipped off a trolley jack.
Oh,
Or slipped off an axle stand. But then weirdly, what is that?
Oh, it's on the inside, yeah.
Unless they had the door open, but why would you have the door being painted? Quick respray, lose the police.
Like GTA respray.
Like Cannonball Run.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's a shame, we'll never know, and I want to.
Really, that's the shame bit. That's the bit you're desperate to know. I refitted your trim for you properly because that was all off wrong, but that's rotten underneath. Damn it. There's no seatbelt.
There's no rear seatbelt.
Well, there is, but there's nothing to seatbelt yourself in with.
Oh.
There's no clasp. Look, I'm in.
271 days of MOT left.
Oh, God.
That's £4 to you. Come on.
Oh, how complete is your toolkit? That is something we do check on every inspection. Your jack's there, your toe and eye is there, which I think you are going to need at some point.
Oh, is there any CDs in it?
Debbie does Dallas, episode 9.
No, that's what I call dealing.
Yeah. No, Audi MMI, so your Western Europe maps.
There was a Conti in the boot here, the fourth Conti, but it looked like it had hit a curb at about 50 or 60
It
miles
was
an hour.
like just split all round here, like wire exposed.
What, but the wheel was all right?
The wheel seemed all right somehow.
Don't make wheels like that anymore, do they?
No. One thing we did change because they were dangerous.
They were very dangerous. We had a proper chunk out one of the tyres.
Yeah, is the tyres. So thank you to Davanti.
Thank you very much for them. If you want a set for yourself, we'll stick a link in the description. Grab yourself a set.
So your tyres are good. Your brake disc is dangerous. You see it's all peeling away. You've got like breeze block pads in it. So they're not genuine pads, they're aftermarket pads. But when you put discs on it, you'll have to put pads on it because where you've got a corroded lip, it's torn the inside of the edge of the pad out. So you have to
So
do
it
that.
needs full brake, probably front brakes.
It will need front discs and pads, yeah. Suspension looks good. You have had upper arms in the past. Can you see where that bolt looks loose?
Yeah.
It's where they've beaten the living daylights out of the upper arm
Oh, I see.
to get them out, and it's mashed the edge of it over. So the bolt is tight, because I just checked it, but they've deformed the bottom section of the arm so much that it makes it look loose.
Great. That's always what you want from your mechanic.
I know,
For them
exactly.
to make your parts
Hey,
look
he's got to
slightly
get the
broken.
job done. So.
Yeah.
Maybe the guy was high. Springs are fine, no broken springs, the arms are fine, no torn bushes. Bump stops, paraching, pretty normal to be fair on these, but brakes look good on the rear. Yeah, so this one's gone, look.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, springs in good nick, shock's not leaking, the arms look fine, steering gate is not leaking. Yeah, just discs are just destroyed.
Oh,
Your
interesting.
inspection panel's missing in your wheel arch.
Yeah,
That was loose, so that's worn away.
interesting.
That's probably where a curb, that's like curb size.
Oh
isn't
yeah,
it?
of course.
So this is the bit I really do like. There's been a cooler in here, which I would have said is power steering cooler.
Oh.
And it's obviously leaking. So instead of them replacing it, they've just looped it out with a big bit of pipe.
Come on.
That sounds like something we'd do.
Yeah. If that hit a curb, I wonder if it mashed that cooler.
Yeah, could have done.
And they just went loop. So stock back boxes,
Yeah.
but it looks like it's had a res delete.
Yeah, it has.
So that's why it's a little bit more fruity than a standard S6. Nice. We should get rid of all of it.
Completely.
Complete straight pipe. Why not?
Handbrake motor's bolt was snapped off. Offside rear dampers leaking.
That £1,500 we saved off the £5 is disappearing real quick.
It's already gone. It disappeared about 40 minutes ago.
It disappeared 4 coil packs in.
CV joint's gone in the front, so a fail on that.
Oh,
wow,
yeah,
that's
that's gone
big time.
Big time.
This one's starting to go. There, look, is it?
Yeah. These are a bit.
Yeah, they've been whacked.
Oh, hello
Wow.
Has that done brake pipes?
That's a nice little inspection
A
hole.
little bit. That looks like it's been jacked up.
Yeah, from there. That's seen some. Yeah.
That isn't power steering fluid, mate. That is engine oil.
Nice.
And there's so much of it, it's keeping the engine clean.
See, self-lubricated.
Maybe front main. Something's bent.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so he's hit.
It's so had a whack on the front,
and
isn't it?
here on that subframe. Did Audi tie this in a mess from factory, or is
it's all
that's
proper
from him?
clipped, so yeah,
Nice.
I can't quite figure out whether that's just wash over from the front or whether you have actually got a leak back here. At least subframe's not gone rusty because of all the oil.
Silver lining.
White lining.
White lining. What would your guess be if you had to?
I'd probably say front main at the minute.
Yeah.
Oof. Which?
Is behind the front pulley, which is at least complete front assembly off.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't see it above.
What would your guess be on labour for that?
4 or 5 hours.
Reasonable in comparison to the rest of them.
Yeah, but it's that dangerous rabbit hole where you're like, well, if I'm doing that,
Might as well pull the
You know
engine
there's
out.
going to be more.
yeah, if it's a case of making it run on 10 cylinders or fixing your oil leak, you make it run on 10 cylinders, and because that can cause damage.
What I'm hearing is ignore all of it and straight pipe it.
Strangely enough, I'm hearing that as well.
Yeah, I think this car's content with its life.
Yeah, I'm hearing that, and then there's another faint voice like just going, scrap it.
Going.
Yeah. What we're going to give it out of 10?
Bodywork, it's not the worst I've seen. Maybe a 3.
Nice. Okay. Now we're off to a good
That
start.
was going to be so much higher.
We're
than
off to a good
3.
start. I like it.
It's not the worst I've seen.
I mean, you get a point for it being there.
Interior, do you know what, right? Yeah, I know. See, I'd probably put that like maybe a 6.
Okay.
That's 9 points total.
Running gear wise, maybe a 6 or 7.
This is good.
Engine, you got a misfire, so
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
like, if you go engine between the oil leak, the misfire, I don't know, I've got to give you like a 3 for that, haven't I? You can't have a V9.
Okay, 19 out of 40. We're nearly halfway.
Yeah,
We're
nearly halfway.
That's the argument we're having with the MOT tester.
In a way, it's slightly better than I thought it was going to be.
In some ways better, in a lot of ways worse.
Yeah. There was genuinely part of me that thought we were going to come in here this morning and there's just going to be like a load of like little things.
There is a load of little things.
I know, yeah, but I know. But
And there's also a load of big things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the trouble.
You
with it.
wish came true.
Yeah.
What it has been exceptional at is being bad.
Yeah. I can't say I'm shocked.
I
It is what
am
it is.
shocked. I am
You're
shocked.
shocked,
I am shocked. The more and more you tell me about how you bought this car, the more and more I think you shouldn't be allowed to buy cars.
Speaking of that, if you had to, like pluck a number out of the air, ballpark figure to get this.
So break it down into problems, right? So straight away, it's misfiring, so you've got to fix that. So we've obviously swapped the plugs around cylinder to cylinder. I've changed the coil, hasn't fixed it. So let's say the engine's healthy and you haven't got a compression problem and you've got an injector problem. It's 200 quid for an injector plus the VAT. It'll take us 4 hours to take the inlet manifold off. While the inlet manifold's off, we're going to look at why your manifold flaps are sticking and figure that out. So let's say you're lucky and it's just a solenoid. There's another 100 quid. So realistically, you're dropping $1,000 just to put an injector in it. There or thereabouts, yeah? So right, now it's running on 10 cylinders. Now it's still not road legal because your lights don't work, so we need to look into that. Worst case is onboard voltage. That is how long do you want your bit straight. Until you get into it and dig into it, you don't know, because as far as the control unit's concerned, your lights work. But then, like you said, it's had a smash on the front with the right lights in it. We pull the headlights out and there's no ballasts in it. They're 250 quid a ballast.
Even if we got super lucky with it and it was best case, it's still going to cost us way more than
5 to 10
than what we paid.
I
What we
can see.
paid for it.
Yeah.
And that's us getting lucky with stuff.
Yeah. Then you've got 2 front CV joints to do, offside rear shock, 2 front brake discs, sort your seatbelt, which we think has just been caught back up in your seat. It's not passing this next MOT.
No, not like it is.
Not unless you have got an MOT tester who likes what you've got in your centre console.
I think the lesson to learn really is just don't do what we do. Essentially. From here, I don't know what we do. We'll
have to find out.
We'll think of something. Maybe you'll never see it again. Who knows? But
You'll see it next time as a Coke can in your hand.
yeah. Next time you see this car, you'll be drinking from it.
Yeah.
I tell you, on that, thank you for looking.
That's
around
right. You're
this.
very welcome.
Yeah, you do some great stuff here,
Thank you.
and we've brought you this heap, and for that.
It's fun.
I tell you, it is fun. If you want to see what happens to this, I guess click here and subscribe. But if you want to watch more videos, then down here.